for both players. But in the bottom right hand corner, as the purple Zerg, we've got Kaylee, bomb, bomb, bomb. And in the top left corner, as the orange Terran, we've got RageSpectre, bomb, 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 bomb. Now, both players wanted the color purple, but Kaylee got it first. Now, so to give you a little backstory about both players, Kaylee started playing not too long ago, probably a few months ago, and has slowly been getting better and better and better at the game. I think started playing unranked on ladder probably last week, or maybe, yeah, last week I think. And Spectre has been playing the game on and off for probably since it's come out. Very, very like sporadic. Just jumps on every now and then. But yeah, so this is going to be an exciting game. It's a TVZ. I sense mech. I sense mech as well. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Hello, Sumo. Sumo's back. Okay, we've got the production open. We've got the spawning pool going down. Okay. Okay, so this supply depot isn't really needed this early. You can usually go your. Actually, it's not too bad now. It's not too bad. What am I talking? It's perfectly fine for this supply depot, but you usually throw down a CC first before it. It's just slightly wrong ordered. Okay, the SCV's here. It's scattered a base. It's scattered a base. What else is happening? We don't have link speed yet. We're almost at 100 gas. Double queen. This makes perfect sense. We've got 4 links on the way. That's the normal amount. It's to clear out this and potentially attack the Reaper that comes in. Okay, what else is happening? We've got 3 Marines. We've got a tech lab building. Okay, so we've got a barracks factory. This is pretty standard. I know in the past, RageSpectre has favored mech. Quite likes the mech. Quite likes to walk across the map with 1 billion Thors and destroy the other player. So, well, let's see what happens. Okay, this SCV got away. It did get away. It's off into the corner of the map. There is, it looks like some swapping here of add-ons. Okay, a little bit of oversaturation here, but that's fine as well. Okay, Kaylee just building a lot of drones. Speed not on the way though, has 200 gas. This is usually why Kaylee does good against my buyer. Will be interesting to see how she handles mech. Yeah, there you go. I'm surprised that this speed hasn't started yet. Speed is very important. Like for Zerg, a lot of the key timings are, okay, what are you going to do with your first 100 gas? What are you going to do with your second 100 gas? So usually the first 100 gas is on speed, and then it's either like a baling nest, a lair. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting build. I feel like it is vulnerable to a lot of early pressure. Oh, okay, so a Roach Warren comes down. And an evolutionary chamber, okay. This is interesting. Okay, what is Spectre doing? Has opted for a second factory. It looks like it's going into sort of a mech style play, getting the armory, starting to work on the upgrades. Okay, what are we saying? We're just seeing more and more drones. Okay, finally speed starting to be researched. This is good, this is good. A lot of gas, a lot of gas. So, actually maybe this is about standard gas. I feel like it's going to be quite difficult for Kaylee to spend all this gas very quickly. But maybe if we go for like a big Roach Ravager push, that'll be easily spent on Ravagers. What are we seeing? Okay, we're seeing missiles. So it might actually be a Roach Ravager push or a Hydra something. I would think maybe a big Roach push. Now, tanks are very good against Roaches. Tanks are very good against Roaches. So this is, if we have 3 tanks set up, this is going to be very hard to break. Now the thing is, a lot of these supply depots, wait, where are all the RageSpectre's supply depots? Oh, no, very supply capped. Yeah, when this wall comes up and there's 3 tanks set up, Roach Ravager is not going to do particularly well against 3 tanks. Tanks are very good against this unit composition. If you mix a few Ravages in there, you could potentially bile the tanks. But we'll see what happens. There's a sensor tower over here. I don't really like this sensor tower placement. It's not seeing a lot of extra. It's only seeing like a little bit over here, a little bit over here. If you threw one like here, it would probably be a little bit better. Or you could actually throw one here and the tank kind of protects it. Okay, so what else are we seeing? We're seeing a starport being built. You know what? I don't actually see RageSpectre build a starport very often. So this is interesting. This is a different style of play than I'm used to. There's no second armory and there's no upgrades going down. We do see an infestation pick coming along. So there's a lot of upgrades and a lot of tech coming out for Kaylee. It does have a lot of gas. Is moving across with a bunch of roaches. Now, I don't think these roaches are going to do too much. They could probably pick off like a few supply depots here. Okay, we're seeing a few mines getting thrown around the place. This is kind of interesting. Hellbats, doors are being built. Vikings are nice. This mine is like slowly. Oh, I like this mine positioning. This mine positioning is really good. It kills the worker that's coming over here to build a base. Same with this one. Kaylee's building a whole bunch of drones. I don't mind this. So built a whole heap of roaches. Now these are quite good for is about to explode the map to get if it doesn't get pushed. Yeah. So okay, that mine did all right work. Wow, the tanks are doing heaps of damage here. Tanks are exactly what you want. Lost a lot of roaches for free there. Oh. If I go to units lost, that's a lot of resources lost. This is exactly the composition of units you don't want against those tanks. We've got a Viking running around checking for overlords. This is very defensive play. It's very good play from RageSpectre here. This is what I want to see. There needs to be more CCs built. So like one of these should be an orbital, one should be dropped down here as a planetary. The double upgrades going. Favoring the building and the turret upgrades first. There's no missile turrets going down. If like a big tech switch to mutas, it would be very, very strong. Okay, we're getting a hive. We're getting a hive already. There's no fourth base from Kaylee. Yeah, mech. Yeah. So this is very annoying to play against because it's very difficult to attack into. Kaylee will contest his third base when it lands. Yeah, okay. Kaylee has nice creep spread. Yeah. So the creep spread, it needs to go out. You can use the creep spread as vision. It needs to be a little bit more down here. This overlord's going down. Ooh, this is an interesting spot. This is a. If the base goes up and Kaylee's not aware of it, then it might just stay up. It'll probably be a planetary as well. There's 3 CCs coming down for the mech player. We're seeing a lot of the mech upgrades going down. We're seeing a lot of these upgrades, and we've got a lot of roaches and a lot of ravages. Now, roaches and ravages can actually kill tanks, but you need the vision. You need the overlord here to spot, and then you can bile these. Good chance that wouldn't get scouted. Hey, it might not. The drone's coming down here. It gets very confused. And then the mine's going to get another kill. It looks like it's already killed one drone. Oh, the mines. A strong unit. I have my opinions about mines, but I won't go into that. I probably need a 200-page book. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, a third base and a fourth base. Okay, the mines get cleaned up here. There's still another mine over here. That was quite annoying. It did slow down the fourth base from Kaylee. We do have hive. Okay, we should start seeing some of the hive tech soon, I would hope. So that's either like lurkers, adrenal glands. We could see ultras. Ultras are fairly good, or broodlords. Now, Thors can deal with broodlords fairly well. Thor Viking. So we'll see what happens. Kaylee's at 200 supply. Does have a huge bank. I would be interested to see a big attack. If we go to units. What is this 200 supply in? Oh, okay, there's a bunch of hydras. We still don't see a lurkerdon or anything like that. There's a bit of a misrally for a few roaches here. Now, roaches are definitely what you do not want against this army. It's kind of, yeah, but they just melt to these tanks. There's still only 3 tanks though. The tank number hasn't increased. This is a big army. Yeah. So Vipers would be very strong. Lurkers. Okay, that goes for the repair. There's a lot of units here. The tanks, this only one here is getting a few shots, but none of these two tanks in the back. There's a lot of Thors, but they're kind of like stuck on the ramp. Is the base going to go down? Now the base goes down. All these SCVs are getting killed. There's still a lot of Thors here, and they're backing up into the tanks. So this is going to be very difficult for Kaylee to walk up the ramp. This is a nice back. Oh, it was good to back off here. It's good to back off here. Containing the Terran on 3 base, but the Terran is still got the secret base up. It's not mining. Lost a lot of SCVs there. If we look at the supply, RageSpectre is down 50 supply. Does have a bit of a bank. Does have an extra CC here that can rebuild the worker supply. Okay, we'll go back to production. We see double spire coming. Double spire. We see +3 ranged upgrades. We see +2 carapaces. Okay, there's another big attack here, but this is into the tanks. This is going to be very problematic. This is where, oh, there's a battle cruiser. Wow, oh, the whole army's dying. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if a quick... Oh, no. Not a quick kill on this SCV. The BC teleports in. There's no spore here at all. This could be very strong. You need your spore set up. You need queens. Is there Hydras on the map? There's still a few Hydras on the map. But this BC is getting kills. 6 kills, 7 kills, 8 kills, 9 kills. Oh, it's doing a lot of damage. Oh, but if it dies, it looks like it's going to die here. It needs to be microed away. It needs to be microed. No, it goes down. It goes down. But it still killed a lot of units. Maybe still not worth it, honestly. Like the BCs cost a lot. They cost 400, 300, a lot of supply. And you also only get Yamato if you keep planning to build more and more BCs. Now, 3 Corruptors are on the way as well, which is a bit interesting. Maybe we're going to see a Broodlord tech. We'll see. Okay, so we see the 4th base being taken for Kaylee. So there's this base down here. It's starting to get more and more saturated. This base here is going down as well. It's not a planetary at the moment. There's another CC going down. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more production from RageSpectre. There's only 6 factories here, and we're on like 4 bases. Okay, more tanks. I like this. The more tanks, the better. Getting 2-2. This 2-2 is a little slow. It's a little slow, but like tanks are very good against this unit composition. Very, very good. So the more tanks, the better. Having like a supply depot here, just even to give vision. Oh, these tanks over here are deadly. They're going to kill so many units over the wall. 7 kills. Well, this whole army is just dying. Oh, we're going to see a few units die, but honestly, the Terran got a much better trade here. Honestly, a much better trade. We need more gas here. A lot of the bottleneck for mech is the gas. Wow, that's a lot of mules. If I go to income right now, well, that's that. Mules, good unit. Mules are a good unit. Okay, so we're still on 4 bases. For Kaylee, I wouldn't be surprised that there should be a 5th, there should be a 6th. Has the money. What tech are we going? We're going Roaches. We need it. We need to get off Roach tech. Roach tech is exactly what we don't want against tanks. We can go Ling Hydra. We can go Ling Hydra Bane. Or we could throw Ultras in there. We just don't want Roaches. Roaches are too slow. They group up together and they get hit by a lot of tank damage. This game is so damn interesting. There's a lot of tanks. I like this composition. There's a bunch of Thors being made, but like the amount of tanks that Spectre has made, they're very strong. Spectre is up 40 supply. Well, this is an intense game. Okay, plus 3 armor coming down for Kaylee. I wonder if Kaylee... Okay, 15 drones. This is going to be very problematic if RageSpectre moves across the map right now. And it looks like RageSpectre is. Kaylee was up at 200 supply and floating a heaps before. If RageSpectre walks across with his army now, it's going to be very, very dangerous. 4 Vipers are on the way, but these Corruptors are doing nothing. There's 6 Corruptors here built for the BC, and there's no more BCs. There's no more BCs. So we should either get Broodlords or we should sacrifice them to try and spit on a base. We should do something with them. If RageSpectre moves across the map right now, I'm sure this army would just win the game. We'll see what happens. This mine is still getting more kills. Well, this is getting 1 kill, but like it's being very, very annoying. I do really, really like it. Another base coming down from the mech player. Now, the mech, you really have to contain them on like 2 or 3 bases. You have to contain them. At the moment, it looks like RageSpectre having double planetary here. It's going to be very hard to break this. There's a planet, well, this isn't a planetary yet. There's a planetary here. There's more CCs coming down. Just spending his money. I want to see more actually, there's 2 more factories over here. This is not too bad. 200 supply. This should be the move. 200 supply, walk across the map. Now, this army, this is going to be very problematic. But it depends how the tanks get sieged, how the fight goes. Ooh. So, the vision for both players is kind of just localized to around their area. This mine is giving vision. I don't mind this. Wow, this mine, again. Oh, thank you for the raid, Oreo. Hey, hope you're having a great day. We're just doing a little bit of sub-tournaments. We've got a sub-tournament going at the moment. There's a random mule. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a scan. This is very bad for the Zerg. Very bad. All these tanks are sieged up. We're running up a ramp. We're going to get a little bit of damage on a Thor, but all these tanks are doing so much damage back here. These Corruptors doing nothing. They have nothing to hit in the air. We're going to start cleaning up the creep. Kaylee's at 200 supply against RageSpectre 200 supply. These Vipers haven't really done anything. They should be pulling the tanks, but we just don't have a big enough army below them. Why am I not playing in this? I think you'd crush everybody, Oreo. You'd be 100% the highest player there. 100%. And also, this is like the first week of the first one. I'll do more. I'll do more. You know, just trying to get the community going. I hope you had a good stream. Okay. So we're seeing the Thors destroy all the roaches. Kaylee's down 40 supply. The Corruptors get cleaned up. There's not a lot of units. We're still building roaches into this mech army, which are not great against all the tanks, but there's not a lot of tanks left. But they're being rallied in one by one into these Thors. I wouldn't mind seeing like a group of units back over here, but the reinforcements from the mech player, they're slowly moving across the map. This is going to be very problematic. They're 3-2 Thors. What else has happened? This mine, it's gotten 2 kills. It's being very, very annoying. What else is happening? What else is happening? Okay. So Kaylee has a lot of supply, has 70 workers across a lot of bases, but still just opting to build roaches. Just opting to build roaches really needs to utilize some other tech. Okay, getting some Ravagers here, but you can't just expect Roach Ravager to beat everything here. Like roaches are good, roaches are good. Damn, need a Nidus, whatever. Yeah, Nidus network into the main would be very, very neat. There's no missile turrets around. Mutas would be fairly strong. You have like the whole map to work. I mean, mutas are never going to kill this army though. At this point, this army is very threatening. So you need like units to kill this army. I don't know what we killed there. Like, I would expect like lurkers would be really good. It depends exactly like the unit composition. Like ultras would be alright. You need, or you could go like lurker. Wait, why are we killing them? You could go Lurker, Hydra, Viper, things like that. It depends on the Hellion count as well. That there's a fair few Hellbats here, so Lings wouldn't be that great. But Lings do alright against Thors, depending on the numbers. But yeah, this is not what you want. This many roaches. So roaches are very supply inefficient. So if you look at the armies, this army is always, even though it's 200 supply, it's actually smaller than this army. Like, value-wise. Wow, this is a big concave from the Terran player. It kind of goes around. Kaylee's kind of like in a ball here. All the units are attacking, which is good, but they're just getting shredded. There's a tank at the back firing. These tanks didn't even get set up, and the whole army goes down. GG, well played, RageSpectre. Should make Lurkers. Lurkers are good units. Lurkers are good units.